hit it, you pretty...
How are you, Camille?
Très bien, as you can see.
What are those bottles doing there?
Oh, they are for you. I thought you'd know how to appreciate them, n'est-ce pas? What do you mean?
Wow, I'm speechless. Thanks a lot, Camille. Merci. Gee, they're lovely.
Yes, they were a gift from a friend from Bordeaux. It's a limited edition, 100 units. The bottle, it has the shape of a Greek amphora, and because Dean's real name is Dionysus, and Dionysus was the Greek god of wine, I thought he'd like them. But I prefer you have them.
Don't worry, I'll save them for a special occasion.
Where'd you go, mamita? You don't work?
This way leads to the staterooms, which are nicer than the suites in any hotel. Mine even has a popcorn dispenser in the jacuzzi. Yes, a wine like this should always be properly stored in a cool, dry location. In proper storage, they're less likely to break or spoil. Yeah, this cabinet looks like it has all the features needed to preserve the wine's aroma and taste. Just out of curiosity, though. Smells amazing. Wonder if it tastes amazing, too. Huh? Where am I? A boat? Man, I ache all over. And that light. Just a sec. Hold on. Give me a minute here. Let's see. I escaped with Joshua on Simon's snowmobile. We got as far as Sicily. Camille's wine. I really don't know what could have happened. My head is pounding and there isn't a drop left in those wine jugs. Maybe I was mugged. Anyway, I'd better look on the bright side. These empty wine jugs will surely come in handy. Yeah, I know it's not that comforting, but I need some encouragement here.
Okay, that item may come in handy.
I guess Saturn uses it to jot down his ideas and designs. Yep, I'd better tell Saturn. Can I borrow your sketch pad, Saturn?
That pad is sacred, BB. It's full of my ideas and designs. So it constitutes my artistic and scientific logbook, and I couldn't risk losing it. My regrets, BB, but I can't lend it to you.
You're not even gonna lend me a sheet or two from the sketch pad, Saturn?
The truth is there's only one left, BB. Besides, I'd just give you the whole pad if it were empty. In fact, I have several new ones in my cabin, but it's a matter of principle. I never used a new sketch pad until I filled all the pages in the previous one. We artists are like that. What can I do about it?
And you haven't had any ideas for filling the last page of this sketch pad?
Well, I'm not sure. I recently read that one of the biggest causes of obesity is that we eat too fast, and I don't know, I've been thinking of something to help people eat more slowly for days so they can chew their cud without choking. The bad thing is, I haven't come up with anything.
Oh, that's a shame. Well, if I think of anything, I'll tell you. A portrayal of Neptune, the Roman sea god. It's made of bronze, so it must weigh more than my car. However, the trident has come loose. I'll nonchalantly slip it into my pocket. Well, not too nonchalantly, or I may inadvertently saw a branch off of the family tree.
No, I see no reason to do something so absurd.
I'm getting another one of my brilliant ideas. For what I've got in mind, I just have to fill one halfway. I'm not sure if this idea is ingenious or idiocy. There we go. One family-sized hourglass. Yeah, through the awe-inspiring wonder of the plastic tie, my grandiose creation will be complete. The unique, unmatchable watch fork. Well, as long as I can choose, I guess I'll take a pretty marking pen. Saturn, can I borrow a marker?
Of course, BB, keep it. It's immoral to refuse someone a pen.
I think I've used one of these in the past. What I can't remember is when. Yeah, maybe if I give a good sales pitch, he'll like it. Take a look at this, Saturn.
What is that thing?
It's an experimental primitive prototype of the watch fork, based on your ideas about people eating slower. The actual size wouldn't be so big, but I thought you'd appreciate the detail this way.
Watch fork?
Yeah, look closely. You pick up the food with your fork and patiently wait for all the sand to drop from the top of the hourglass to the bottom. Afterward, you turn it over, lift the fork to your mouth, and chew patiently until the sand goes back to the other side. Then, and only then, do you pick up another morsel of food and repeat the process. So, what do you think? Saturn?
This is the most amazing invention I've ever laid my eyes on.
Seriously?
Watch out, Da Vinci. I'm going to start work on this immediately. I'm heading to my room, where I can clarify the mathematical concepts behind the watch fork and draw some sketches for a while.
Hey, Saturn, that sketch pad you brought back is brand new, isn't it?
Yeah, I used the last page from that last pad on a couple preliminary designs for the watch fork.
So, can I have it?
You mean you want me to lend it to you? Well, I'm sorry, BB. I'm giving it to you.
Well, at least I finally got it. Now let's hope I can truly put it to good use.
Please, Brion, don't do it. Dean told me to watch the entrance so no one will come down, and he'll be angry with me if you enter.
Okay, don't worry. I shouldn't. At least not while Camille is here.
Hurry up, Chiquita. I need my siesta soon.
And action.
That's the ticket. I better wait for him to finish.
Dean Grassic, and let me say bienvenidos to the Grassic Adventure with Dean Grassic, your favorite Joe, broadcasting from Miami to the world, baby. You know why? Because real adventure with money back guarantee. Why, amigo? Because Dean, shoot! Can't you keep that camera still?
It has not moved, Dean.
I don't know why I brought you here. Anyway, you beauty, I'm going to concentrate, and we'll start over.
Aye, come on, Dionisio. You can do this. Dean
Hey, Dean.
Gracie.
I bet you could do with a helpful teleprompter.
How'd you know, amigo? I have a primo memory. But if I had the words written down, I could concentrate better on my acting, you know?
Well, let's get to work then. I'm gonna prepare an analogical teleprompter for you to watch.
Recording.
I am Dean Gracic, and let me say bienvenidos to the Gracic Adventure with Dean Gracic, your favorite show, broadcasting from Miami to the world, baby. You know why? 'Cause I live tons of real adventures every day. You know why, amigo? Because I, Dean Gracic, I am the greatest adventurer in the world. The only one who can lick his own elbow and jump onto his heels. So now, you can just give your remote control the day off, because our adventure is about to begin. Here we go. Roll that video.
And cut.
What did I tell you, kids? Dean Gracic is the biggest of them all. And now, I'm gonna get my lunch, because I deserve it. Here it is. A delicious hard tofu bar with genetically engineered, potassium-enriched beans.
Could you lend me that paper now, Dean?
It's all yours, amigo.
I finally did it. I'll go take it to Saturn in case he wants to start watching it.
But you don't have the rest?
Well, I'm still missing a thing or two.
Don't worry. When it's all ready, you tell me. I look up the article and we get down to work.
I guess it's used to empty the tank. Yeah, that seems like the most logical way to empty the tank. Let's try it. Huh. This seems to be connected to a suction pump. Because otherwise I can't explain how it went so fast. Well, I think I finally have everything Saturn needs to make the neutrino detector. I'll go tell him so we can get to work ASAP.
Come on, start dismantling the helmet while I figure out how this works.
Okay.
Let's see. Awesome! This is a piece of cake. Hey, BB, you sure that's the right tool?
Ready to roll, Saturn!
Cool! Come on, BB, bring it on!
Tell me when it's full. Will this take much longer?
Huh? Dude, it's starting to come out! Cut!
Well, I'll just clean up this mess and be on my way.
No, it's technically impossible for anything to go wrong, but you better stay back a bit.
Now I see why you chose me to talk through the intercom. Well, as they say, que sera, sera. Sushi, can you turn off the light? We're starting here.
Done. Good luck, boys.
Yeah, good luck to everyone. And to me, too. Look at them. There are the neutrinos. They're shooting up from down there, to the left.
Sushi, fire the engines and set our course to north-northwest. Okay, turn starboard just a few degrees.
Look at that thing coming.
Stay the course, Sushi. We're headed in the right direction. Drop anchor, Sushi. We're right on top of it.
Sorry, Brian. I still can't figure out why he could back out at the last minute. That's the job I hired him for in the first place.
You see? I told you there was something fishy about Dean.
Well, fortunately, Camille has offered to go down and get the Trantonite.
No. Tell her not to worry. I'll go.
I understand that your endgame is to do this personally, but after what you went through to build the neutrino detector, shouldn't you take some downtime?
Negative. The Trantonite is my mission.
Plus, there's a couple things we need to discuss. The first is that we are no longer right above the galleon, so you'll have to swim a bit. Not far, though. The second thing is that before beginning to search for the Trantonite, a 3D scanner should be placed as close as possible to the middle of the galleon, so that you can provide me with a 3-dimensional image I can use to guide whoever goes down. You yourself do not have to be the diver.
Come on, give me that contraption. I'll go down right now.
Okay, do as you wish. After all, everything is in place. Saturn has installed a shortwave receiver in the diving suit, so you have a comm unit during the underwater ops. And the mini-sub is ready, inside the Sea-Lock capsule. It took me a while to find it, because Rutger had taken it and...
Well, you'll see. Ballast, regulator, ready. Be careful down there, Brian.
Vamos, kid. Loco. I bet you do it almost as good as me.
Wow. Well, thanks for the encouragement, Dean.
De nada, brother.
Good luck, Brian.
Muchacho, amazing title you have come up with for this new Teen Classic adventure. Blast to the past.
Those millions invested in the 3-dimensional scanner were worth it. Well done, Brian.
Hop in and we'll decide where to attack.
Good work, Brian. Now I have a virtual image of the Orion, and I can view your position the entire time and indicate which bearing you need to take.
So, where do I have to go?
Well, if you look closely, you'll see that the Orion's figurehead looks like a scorpion, and right next to the stinger on its tail, there is a small sphere. According to Paco's indications in Palenque, that sphere would be illuminated during battles, and I wouldn't be surprised if...
I catch your drift. Come on, prepare me for the dive. I'm going back down.
Are you sure you don't want to rest first? Lichens. Either we get rid of them and the moss, or we'll never get it open.
You know what you have to do, right?
Clean it?
Clean it, Brian. Remove the moss and lichens to see where it opens. You aren't the kind of man who refuses to pick up a cleaning rag, are you?
No, but I thought there might be some other way to open it.
Whatever, but I think you'll end up having to clean it.
All right, Sushi. I'm gonna see what I can come up with. Saturn left it behind when we built the detector. No, I already toted one around on Mala Island, and it weighed a ton. Maybe there's something inside I can use, though. Man! I bet this saw will come in handy. Of course. Who but I could dream up such a cool plan? It's obvious I'm a genius. Here we have it. An actual hog bristle brush, pocket-sized and at wholesale price. That's weird. Maybe I typed it in wrong. I've got the feeling there's something fishy happening here. The bad thing is that thinking of fish is making me hungry. I don't know what it's connected to. I don't know what it's... Hey, let's see who answers. Hello? Anyone there?
Brian? Is that you? What do you want?
Oh, nothing. I'm just trapped inside the cargo hole.
And so tell me what two-bit password I stick into this contraption on the... Joshua, stop it! Man! Brian, don't worry. Joshua just ruined the encryption system on the whole yacht and messed up the passwords on all the doors. But I'll have it fixed in a couple hours. And go to your cabin, Joshua.
Hey, we'll chat later, Sushi. Shoot, I wouldn't want to be in Sushi's skin right now, or in Joshua's, because when Sushi gets angry, she must be. Well, anyway, obviously I can't just wait for her to get me out of here. That's it. I've actually become quite an expert at jumping these long distances, and I'm better when going from high ground to low ground than the other way around. That's it. Now that I opened the hatches, I'm sure I can start from the edge of the tank. Scamper up to the ceiling somehow and reach the deck. Come on, let's get out of here. It appears I also opened the hatch to cargo hold too. Holy smokes! Well, that wasn't easy, but at least I made it here.
Brian, this is a disaster!
What's the matter, Sushi?
Look, you really need to have a talk with Joshua. He's like a poltergeist. Now he's deactivated all of my passwords in addition to leaving the hatches on the deck wide open.
Oh man, what are we gonna do with old Joshua?
I already figured out the password thing, but I'm telling you, my experience is that it is quite unpleasant to enter the cargo hold and find a flock of seabirds looking at you as if you were some huge and yummy fish. Lucky thing the computer warned me and I was able to close them from here. Otherwise...
Don't you worry. As soon as I see him, I'll kick his butt so hard he'll never open another hatch again. For goodness sake. Listen, Sushi.
Yes, Brian?
How's Camille doing?
I just went to see her in her cabin and the poor girl is a mess. She's writing things in her diary. Bear in mind that Dean was her biggest idol, and in a matter of days, his image has been completely shattered. She'll get over it fast, though. She's young and strong, and I have a feeling she may surprise us.
Exactly why didn't Dean try to go down and get the Trantonite?
Oh, but didn't I explain? Turns out he isn't actually a treasure hunter.
I told you I didn't like that Dean. I told you so. I told you so, I told you so, I told you so.
Okay, you're right and I was wrong. But don't be so childish as to rub it in my face.
Yeah, sorry. I didn't mean to. I told you so. But the deal was that he'd go down and get the Trantonite, wasn't it?
That's what I told him, but not what he understood. When I hired him, he must have thought I was in contact with the production company, and that, at the moment of truth, the stunt doubles he usually uses for the risky scenes would show up to do the dirty work.
What? He's not a treasure hunter?
He's just a straw man, a salary-paid actor who's hosted the show while pretending to be a big adventurer. But it turns out the action shots were filmed by stunt doubles.
Okay, let's drop the topic of Dean. I'm going down to the galleon again.
That's all right, Brian. Just start prepping and tell me when you're ready. Is it that hard, Brian? You're not gonna tell me the dirt is really stuck to the surface, are you?
No luck? No? No!
Well, this really sucks, Brian. Someone may have robbed the Trantonite, which would explain why the Interceptor ended up sinking the Orion. Or Malantunya suspected something and put it in a different place. The truth is, I have no idea.
Well, let's stay positive and assume it's still on the boat. Where could Malatunyas have hidden it?
Well, if I were him, I would like to keep it as close as possible. In my stateroom, for instance.
Yeah, that's the most logical. Come on, let's prepare for another dive. I'll go down ASAP.
Are you sure you don't want to rest a while first? You look exhausted, Brian. Maybe you should get back your strength a bit first, before...
I'll have time to rest later. We've got work to do.
Try to go in through the middle hole, Brian.
Let's see. Go down into it as far as you can. Now, move toward the bow. At the end of the hall, you'll find some stairs. Go past them. Now stand facing aft. Do you see a trap door? Go up through it.
Roger. You'll reach a passageway with several doors. The one closest to the bow has to be Malintunias' cabin. Where are you going? Oh crap, I meant the stern. The cabin is near the stern. That's the door, no doubt about it. No, don't say another word. It won't open, right? This is always the way. Why isn't there ever a doormat with a key hidden under it?
Well, of course it sucks, but when the going gets tough, the tough get going. I'll take a stroll around the boat, and I bet I'll come up with an idea to get that door open.
Okay, I'll just keep thinking up ideas. And if you see Joshua, tell him enough is enough.
What did he do now?
What did he do? While you were diving, he made a major mess out of the cargo hold. He found a crowbar and started opening boxes of things, spewing stuff all over the floor. Replacement parts, nails, packaging materials.
What nerve! Don't you worry, that guy's gonna get what he deserves. I was afraid of this. Now it turns out somebody has removed the brush holding the door open. Nada. It would have been too easy for someone to come along and repair the door. On the positive side, the crowbar I need to get into Malintunias' cabin is there. On the negative side, I can't go in and get it, because when I release the button, the door will slam shut, and I don't want to sever off an arm trying to leap in. Let's see how I can think my way out of this one. What are you working on, Saturn?
Haven't I told you about the electromagnets? They're one of my latest creations, equipped with a device that magnetizes or demagnetizes things at will. When this is finished, I plan to attach them to the mini-sub and take up underwater skiing.
Oh, That exists?
The question is not whether it exists, BB, but whether we want it to exist. Art and science are based on that grand principle.
Saturn, I'm gonna borrow your electromagnets for a while, okay?
Of course, BB. Don't forget to tell me how they work.
Nifty. My first pair of electromagnets. Done. Hey, that's not bad. Once I'm up there, I slide down the wall of cargo hold 2, snatch the crowbar, and run out. I don't know whether I can trust Saturn's little inventions, but what choice is there? Down we go. Yes, and now... it's mine. No door will be any match for me with this crowbar. The Trantonite awaits me.
Brian?